making a career out of an expression is a delicate matter. And I think in this day and age when people are really struggling, whether it's for album sales or just the economy overall, it can be terrifying to do anything that, especially if someone in your camp says, better not do that, you might lose some of your audience. Like, there's a great fear in that. But for me, it's something that I've done from the very beginning. I've always done the stuff that I cared about. And so my audience is they've come there for it. They know, some of them know about it. It's not like I'm building my own little choir of people. It's more just, I don't know, it's just the same way communities grow. Like, if people like something, they'll move to town. And hopefully they feel like they're a part of it more than they're coming to see a spectacle. But I would say to other artists that, you know, if you make it a part of your story, people will become comfortable with the fact that that's your story. You know, they're not gonna just drop some of their favorite music because, you know, you have something, but you have to be honest about it. You can't do stunts. Stunts are not okay. You need to be honest and be genuine about what you care about.
It's got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Dirty Cole has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Dirty Cole has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Dirty Cole has got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. Dirty Cole.
I've received so much education and influence and culture from Appalachia growing up. I mean, my grandfather and my mom's side, that whole family's from there, from Eastern Kentucky. So I'm connected there, yes, with family ties, but as I've grown up, I mean, I grew up in a city, you know, and a city in some ways is a city, and you're, no matter what, you're distanced from those rural communities. You don't grow all your food there, you don't get all your power from there. But I feel connected there because of all this music stuff. I'm constantly discovering new connections because these mountains were where people settled, and the mountains separated people and created unique influences and inclusions on people, and with their styles and their stories and everything. And so, in a literal sense, I feel like I'm influenced by the music that's come from there. And then a figurative sense, I feel like I'm influenced by the idea of it. By, you know, whatever community you get is what ends up mixing together. So growing up in Lexington, I ended up playing classical cello in public schools, but also had this R&B family thing going on. Then became interested in hip-hop and all those things. Whatever it is fine. You just let those things exist together.
Mm-hmm. And as far as just letting things kind of happen, I know a couple years ago here at Bonnaroo on stage, you know, and kind of the you know, in the moment type thing that happens here. I saw about, I think it was a noon set on a Sunday that you played out here, and you were covering a Tom Waits song, and a guy decided to jump on stage.
A guy lightly clothed and painted mostly in purple jumped on our stage, sang part of the song, let him have the mic for it, and then danced. But we had to draw the line somewhere, and when he grabbed the cello bow to start bowing on the cello, we had to draw the line. But he was a super sweet guy, and he came up to me afterwards and he's like, "I'm really sorry, man. I don't want to make that uncomfortable. I just love your music, man." Which was really sweet.
Well, and then another prong of what you do was, I think it was that year that you biked your way to Bonnaroo.
We biked our way. It's like from Lexington, Kentucky down here is 330 something miles.
And you've got another bike tour coming up.
We do. We got one from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Orlando, Florida.
Cool. What kind of reception, what kind of impact do you think that's able to have?
Well, it's growing each year. I mean, these bike tours started off as something that basically everybody in the business was kind of like, "What are you doing?" I mean, it's already hard enough to grow your venues. Now you're going to get on a bicycle and play towns 40 miles away from each other in tiny coffee shops? And I said, yeah, because I spend 2/3 of my year flying around the country from one side to the next and driving through the night. I might as well dedicate some time to just riding on my bike and enjoying it and being with good people and playing shows that are community oriented, not just roll through and play a show and then drive out to the cheap hotel. Like, ride into town, visit the shops, need the help of the people. We need a hotel that's close by at the end of the show. Often we'll need, you know, mechanics. I mean, it just, by its limitation, it requires you to be more involved and ask other people to be more involved in what you're doing.